Hi, I'm Philena Nicole.
And I'm Anika Nicole. And we are Battyanbench. So today was fun, right?
Yes, it was.
We went to Cocoon and we decided for the kickoff of this that we wanted to know if anyone knew what this really meant or said. So we interviewed a few people, asked them how to pronounce this, and the results was hilarious, as you saw in the beginning. So Battyanbench for us means that it is two friends that are so close that they're inseparable. And we wanted to do this podcast because we are hilarious.
We are.
At least we think we're hilarious.
Yeah.
We think we're hilarious.
You also think that we're hilarious too.
They might. They'll grow to love us.
Of course.
And so we have these conversations, usually late night.
Yes.
And we talk for hours.
On a daily basis.
Yes. Yes. And we're like, wait a minute. We should film this. We should do something with this because it has a lot of information, a lot of funny things, and a lot of things that we connected with that I feel like there's other people out there that share the space that we're in. You know what I mean? Just about how we are Jamaicans, Jamaican heritage, living in an American world. Mm-hmm. And we decided to open up our bench
Which
to
is
you
what
guys
we're sitting on right now.
And figure out, what is out there? What is out there? Who is out there that wants to learn or know about or that shares that space, right? So what do you think, Phil?
Well, I was born here and in the United States of America, but raised by my parents, so they're Jamaican. Mm-hmm. And the culture, my parents made sure to instill the culture in our household. And I'm so proud to be Jamaican.
Don't say that.
I know you
Do
don't.
not say that. We don't say that word.
I know, but I'm just saying I'm half Jamaican and American, right?
But you're not half Jamaican and American. What are you talking about? How are you half Jamaican and American?
I am because my parents are Jamaican and I was born here.
If you was born here, then that makes you what?
American.
Okay, then.
But I was raised in the culture.
Okay.
And I love
there
the
it
culture,
is, then.
right? I love the culture. I love the food. I love the music. I love our people.
Mm-hmm.
I love our country. Mm-hmm. And for me, it's instilled so many different values, and I've instilled them to my children.
Right.
I do have my sons.
Yeah.
And it's just amazing, and we're such a family connected together.
I think for us, what made us connect was, for me, being born in Jamaica, but coming to America at such a young age, right? And growing up in American culture, but felt like I grew up in Little Jamaica because my household was Little Jamaica because I was raised by my grandparents and they had no nonsense. They made sure that we know the food, know the culture, know everything. But when I stepped outside of the door of my house, I was in America. So it was balancing those two worlds for me. And I think that's what made us connect because although you weren't born in Jamaica, you still have the Jamaican culture, the lifestyle, and you have to also balance. And I feel like there's a lot of people out there too that feel the same way, especially when you feel like you're not Jamaican enough or you're not American enough and they make fun of you because your accent is not this or not that. Like today, the man was like, are you from
Trinidad?
Trinidad. I said, weird.
You speak like a Trinidad.
I was like,
excuse me? No, we're Jamaican.
It's my Jamaican/American accent. And so, getting make fun of for saying like condensed milk. Mm-hmm. I said condensed milk for all of my adult life until recently. And I was like, someone was like, what are you talking about? What is that? I said, the milk in the can? They were like, you mean condensed milk?
Condensed milk.
And I was like, wait, I had to think about it. And they were like, you should read it. And I was like, oh yeah. Or saying Connecticut. And they were like, Connecticut. Or with my Jamaican people saying patty. And they're like, you don't say it like that. Mm-hmm. You don't say patty like that. So it's always like feeling like I wasn't good enough to be one or the other. And then I had to just get comfortable with being me, right? this is me. I was born where I was born. I was raised where I was raised. I can't change it. And I love both worlds. I really, really love my Jamaican heritage and my culture. I think we're beautiful people in so many ways. And I love being in America, and I am an American citizen, right? So I love both. And I'm learning how to walk that line of being both, but being comfortable in my skin and saying, okay, I might not, be enough for you in this sense, and I might not be enough for you in this sense, but I'm enough for me. And I'm gonna come like I come, and that's it. That's it. What do you think?
No, I feel the same way. Like when people say to me, you don't look Jamaican, and I say, what does a Jamaican look like?
Yes.
Because we are out of many one, and it's like, it's the ignorance that I just can't take sometimes,
Yeah.
But
where do you think you get that most? Do you get that most on one side or the other, or do you think
both sides?
Both sides?
Yeah.
Equally?
Yeah.
Okay. All
yeah,
right.
I do. I get it all the time. Yeah, it's just all the time. Even when I was raised in South Florida, and going to school, they just didn't know where I was like in between.
Yeah.
And when I would tell them certain things, and they would be like, "Oh, but your parents," and I'm like, "Well, I'm Jamaican."
Right.
And when I used to go like certain places, they would think that I guess thought I was like Hispanic, but I'm not. And they kind of would like.
My kids get that a lot too, because my kids are biracial, and they get and my kids speak fluent Spanish too, right? So people always assume that they're Hispanic, they're from wherever, but I get that. But also with Jamaican people, you feel like we do that to each other? Because we get that here in America for sure. We know that because we live here. But in Jamaica, do you feel like, and how do you feel like that plays out in Jamaica? Is it colorism? No, you know what it is? Uptown versus downtown.
Exactly.
That's what we do, right? Classism.
Classism is the biggest in Jamaica.
That's a big one, yeah.
That's a big one.
What would you identify yourself as? I'm interested. I know what there's no denying what you're gonna be, honestly.
Guess what? She called me Stush.
But you
and
are
Stush
though, girl.
I'm stuck up.
I'm stuck up. You listen to the way you just said that.
I know.
You don't think you're Stush?
I don't think so. When you
I
get
don't
to
think
know
so.
me, I'm not.
Well, you guys chime in and you let me know what you think if she's Stush, because listen, you just heard it for yourself. There's no denying that one.
Yeah, that's kind of true.
Okay, so you don't think you're Stush?
I don't think I'm Stush. I just think that if I was to live in Jamaica, I would live in a certain area in Jamaica.
So what defines you as being Uptown then?
I think it's where the area that you live. I mean, to me, I would like to be in a safe area.
Geographically, we know there's an uptown and a downtown. But uptown versus downtown is not geographic in the sense I think people feel a certain way, that there's an uptown vibe and a downtown vibe.
I love the downtown vibe.
Yeah, but you still consider yourself very much uptown, right? Why?
Very much so. I guess because, when I was a child, my father actually moved back to Jamaica and for a couple of years. And he lives in the uptown area, the Norbrook Manor Park area. And I actually kind of witnessed and kind of lived it, for a couple of years. And so if I was going to move back or going to move to Jamaica, that's where probably it would be.
But yeah, that's geographical,
safety.
right? But I feel like there's a feeling that people feel like there's this battle between uptown versus downtown. And it's more about it's people that are of higher class that feel like they're uptown, and then, yeah.
I don't see it like that because I've seen both sides.
Okay.
Okay, and I've gone to areas where it's poverty, and it doesn't make them any different than anybody else. Just like
what makes you an uptown girl, though?
I wouldn't say I wouldn't class myself as uptown, but if I wanted to live there, I'd be in that kind of area because of my safety.
Okay. You guys are going to comment on that, I know for sure.
I know. So.
You gonna get some comments, girl.
Just saying.
So for me, I definitely classify myself as a downtown girl.
But
I am.
you are in your inner soul.
In my
In your inner soul, you are.
in my soul, I'm a downtown
I don't know if
girl.
You can walk around the streets.
Give
of
me
the
the slum
downtown.
with the wickedest girl.
Yeah, you are that, but
I you know why I am. But you know what's so funny? I was having this conversation with my brother, right? And I was like, Kimar, I am a downtown girl. He said, yo, what? You're not no downtown. I said, but I'm not uptown, Kimar. There's no way. He's like, you know what? You're by-townish.
in between.
By-townish. I said, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, I am by-townish. I am a little bouge, and I'm also a little hood. And I own that, and I'm okay with that. I'm comfortable with that. You know what I mean? I feel like I can step in either space and be okay.
No, I could do the same, I think.
No.
You think so?
No.
I can. Why not?
Sorry, my friend.
Stop.
Sorry, my friend.
can.
Sorry. That bubble pop. Nope. You are all the way up
Town.
and own it.
I mean, I guess so.
Right? Own it. It's okay. I don't feel like, one is better than the other or
It's
whatever. I
not.
feel like it's whatever you feel. And we have to give each other the space and the freedom to feel what we feel and stop battling it. Right?
It's
Stop
true.
battling
It's
it.
true.
I don't
It's
feel
true.
like we have to keep on this narrative and this uptown versus downtown, this, da, 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 da. But I feel like I am definitely a downtown girl, though.
So
Because
what
you know
would
why-
classify yourself here in America, though?
In America?
Yeah.
An immigrant. I feel like there's so many labels put on me here in America, right? Because when you say, okay, I'm from Jamaica, there's so many stigmas and da-da-da. And I get that too, right? Because I, quote unquote, sound American. Mm-hmm. So people are like, you're Jamaican? I don't get it. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, what is there to get? You know what I mean? I think a lot of people in America feel like Jamaicans all have dread and a spliff in their mouth.
And we live in trees and stuff like that.
No,
That's
not
what
even
I
that.
think.
Like we just have dreads and we're all smoking a ganja. That's what I feel like. And it's like, no, that's not. We're so many people. And then when people go to Jamaica and they see the diversity, I think it really opens up. And I think that's a big thing about traveling. When you have to travel outside of your comfort zone. Some people don't even travel outside of their hometown.
No, I know.
That to me is sad. If you can't do it for whatever reasons, I understand. But if you choose just not to embrace other cultures, I feel like you're missing out on so much of the world.
But I think for us, being Jamaican, that we're so diverse. If you think
Already,
about it.
right?
We are.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
for us, it's not a culture shock when you see, like people will say, oh, I saw a Chinese Jamaican, a white American. Okay, we're many of one.
Right.
And for us, that's a normal kind of, our cultures, we're so used to that.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't, they see it like,
They don't understand
No.
it. It's just outside of, what they have put in their heads and stuff. But I'm also very open when people are like that with me to go into a conversation with them, get into a conversation with them, and talk about that a little bit more, and talk about like the differences and how if you travel and you see, the other day we were just in Jamaica, and there was a man that looked white, but him chat like a yachty,
and they're there. I mean, that's just
And
us.
that's what it is. But some
know?
people that's never experienced that, it's a little bit of a shock, right? So that's why I feel like it's good to travel. Like we travel all over the world all the time, and I love to travel with my children to show them places in the world and different people and different cultures. And I feel like we would be so much better as humans if we learn to embrace others and their cultures and all of that, again, with the uptown and the downtown, it's like if we learn to just embrace the differences, whether it's colorism, politics,
I think that's what's politics, most colorism is what's going on.
and just social status is a big thing, and we just learn to love and embrace each other. It would make it so much better, and we wouldn't have that uptown downtown clash.
Conversation,
right?
Conversation.
And so you uptown girls be so on our downtown
Why
girls.
say you?
You, because you're uptown.
No, I'm not uptown
Girl,
like that.
bye.
I'm not uptown like that. No.
Are you serious?
No. I think I'm very kind of, I'm in the
Do you
middle,
remember when
too.
we met?
Yes, I do.
Do you remember when we met?
Yes, I do.
Do you remember how you was chatting me?
Yeah.
Yo, you was chatting me?
I remember
You was
that.
wicked.
So we met, our boys played soccer together.
There you go. That's how you know she's uptown, because she already called it soccer, not football. Beep. Point
And-
one.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
And we connected through the club. We
Right.
played for a club. And
You was chatting me.
I was kind of chatting you
Yeah,
a little bit.
I was kinda
Not
chatting
really.
you.
I was a little bit, but not that
Why, do you remember
much.
why, though? You remember why?
You had your braids in your
I
hair?
had braids.
She had braids. And I was like, what is she doing with those braids in her hair? Because she's such a gorgeous woman. Why do you just have your hair like natural?
Because braids are beautiful as well. What's wrong with braids?
Oh, they're gorgeous too. I've had braids
So why you was
before.
chatting me?
Nothing.
Mm-hmm. You know
Nothing.
why? Because I was beautiful with my braids.
there you go.
Hater. Hater. She was over there with some other women, and I knew it because you know when someone's talking about you. You feel their energy. You know when someone's talking about you. And so I'm over there, and I could feel the heat on my neck, and I'm like, "Who's talking about me?" And there go Philena. And as soon as I look over at her, here she go. And I said, oh, okay. So you know what I do, being the downtown girl I am, I rolled up on you and was like, hey, girl, hey.
And I said, hey.
And, yes. And you were talking about me because of braids, right? So like, because uptown girls don't wear braids?
Yeah, they do, actually.
Mm-hmm.
They do.
Okay, so what was the real reason you
I've done them
was
one
talking
time.
about me?
It was nothing negative. We just didn't really. I don't know why we just never connected until we did
Right.
almost 3 years ago.
I know, but it took us a long time,
It took
right?
us a long time to connect. It really did. And when we did, we've been inseparable since then.
Right. And I think
And we're
that's...
sisters now. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
honestly,
We're
like,
Battyanbench,
Battyanbench.
right?
And yeah, our connection is just.
And I think that's the thing. You know, those icebreakers, those times when the uptown people need to get down with the downtown people and vice versa, right?
I think what it was because I don't know if we were intimidated by each other. I don't know what the status was.
Yeah.
Um,
Game recognized game.
basically. Yes, I think that was what it was. But once we connected, we've been inseparable.
I know, but
I mean,
I want to like why we didn't connect in the beginning, right? So that is that like and you guys chime in why you think there's such a issue, or not even issue, or block maybe of why uptown and downtown people just can't really come together initially. It has to take years. It took us years.
It took us years.
Yeah, that's
Like, we didn't
crazy.
speak.
And we have so much in common that why did it take us that long to really
It's crazy
connect?
because our kids were on the team for 3 years. I think it was the last year.
It was the last year, like in the last month.
Last month, and we just somehow just connected, and we had the best last year together.
Oh, we did. We were
God.
hilarious.
We were. I mean, we
would put the boys would be downstairs with the team, and we'd be in each other's rooms just laughing.
Sitting
A
in
couple
the
of
hallway.
cocktails were involved in that,
of
but
course.
we were definitely laughing and having such a good time. And we kept saying, "Why didn't we do this sooner?
Long time sooner."
Right? Why didn't we connect sooner?"
I don't know. I think it's so crazy. I look back at it, and I just think that maybe we were just, I don't know. You thought I was Stush?
But you are, and I still think you are.
I'm not. No,
Girl,
you think so?
why? I don't understand why you don't own it.
I cannot own it. I don't think I'm that stuck.
What's so negative about being Stush?
I'm not stuck
Okay,
up.
what's your theme song?
Walking trophy.
Oh, there you go. She's a walking trophy.
My girl is a walking trophy.
And my song is what? Give me the girl with the wickedest wine.
And you can whine.
Yeah, that I can.
Yes, you can.
Yes.
Own it.
Yeah, I do own it. But I do love that my brother said Bytownish.
Yeah,
I do love that.
That was cute. Yeah.
I was like, yeah.
You can. I can see you doing that. You're in
The
between
word of
two.
the day, children, is Bytownish. I love it. Yeah. What other differences you think, like, what separates Uptown versus downtown?
I think the schools. You know, that's
Yeah.
you know, even though I know a lot of children, they're able to get into the good schools, you know,
Yeah.
do like a scholarship, you know, or if they play a sport and they're really talented in that sport.
There's more opportunities.
There's more opportunities for them. You know,
But that's also like, you know, again, where you live. But I think the clash is like how people feel about how they are. You know, I carry myself this way, so I'm uptown. I carry myself this way, so I'm downtown. And I think sometimes that has to do some with like the way you was raised, right? Some uptown people raised with nanny, and some downtown people raised with grandma, you know, or the style of dressing. Yeah, you know, and that kind of differentiates people, or in their mind, they think it differentiates them. But I think that has something to do with the clash too. You know, you see someone with some batterita, and they're like, oh, she's downtown, you know?
well, I don't know nowadays because
that's true.
Wearing riders
That's
now,
true.
So you can't even say
That's true. I got to measure
uptown,
my daughter's.
downtown,
I got to measure my daughter's shorts before
Nowadays,
she walk
they're
out the
half
house.
naked walking out the house.
I'm like, girl,
you know?
please, you better get
Yeah.
some length on them shorts.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, so.
So what else do you think about it? Food? Music?
I wouldn't say music nowadays.
No, right? Because everybody listens to the same,
They listen to
the same
music.
song, the same music.
Same
Yeah, I wouldn't
music.
say music. You're right. You're right.
I
You're
couldn't
right.
say music because even my younger son, he's into like reggae now.
Oh yeah.
And like dance hall, and I'm like, he's like, Mom, Vibes Cartel. I'm like, what do you know about Vibes Cartel?
Oh, yeah.
You know, so I don't even think it's about music anymore.
Yeah.
You know?
I think it's just a feel and a vibe, how people kind of want to measure themselves. Some people take it way too far, and then some people's like, you know, tongue in cheek, like how we're talking about it right now. We don't really, you know, bad mind anybody from uptown, and we don't bad mind anyone from downtown, right? We don't. We're just having this conversation. But I think some people take it too far, and they just want to just talk badly, or, you know, about people that's from somewhere else that's not where they're from. And I think that's where we need to stop with that, you know, and just kind of come together a little bit more. You know, it's funny, it's here, there's just something to talk about, but when I'm taking too far, it's not nice. It's not nice. It's not nice to make fun of people because they don't have what you have, or make fun of people because they have a little bit more than you have. You know what I mean? You just need to be grateful
And
for
humble.
whatever God has blessed you with, because every day is a blessing, and you have to look around your life like the blessings that you have, right? And I look at us as friends right now, you know, and man, in the couple of years that we've been friends, we've gotten so tight, and we have watched each other and support each other through so many phases of our life already, right? And that's incredible. And that's why we are Battyanbench, and that's why we wanted to have this podcast and talk to people about our experiences and our friendship, and, you know, why it's so important to just be able to connect with people that you might not originally think you have something in common with, and look at us, right? Originally, we didn't think we had anything really in common. We didn't even talk. We just walked past each other like, eh.
We didn't know each other. Like, yeah. Hi, how are you?
I was like, she mad because I'm the baddest. And she was like, oh, she has braids, you know? And so it's like we have to like, you know, be able to like stop that and just be like, you don't know.
Exactly.
You know, the connections you can make or the friendships you're missing out
on.
because you're thinking you're uptown or you're thinking you're downtown. And you don't know if that can be like a lifelong friend that you just, you know.
Look what we developed.
Exactly.
A relationship that, you know, we just never thought it was going to happen, and it did.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
And it's strong, girl. I love you,
strong.
girl.
I
love you.
That's my girl. We're on the phone.
Oh my
2,
gosh.
3, 4 hours.
Oh
a day.
my gosh. Oh my gosh, my phone, like, oh, I need to charge my phone. We've been on the phone
for
so long.
Yeah.
And it's been fun, and I'm excited about this podcast. I'm so happy that we decided to do this.
Me too.
You know, for nothing, even if it, you know, we hope that we'll bring in an audience and stuff, but honestly, I think this is going to be our therapy.
I think so.
My therapist is going to be mad because she's going to start missing out on some money.
Well, she might be mad. But we
Because
got the bench
I feel like
with
this
us.
is so therapeutic for us because we get to like talk about so much in our lives and get other perspectives. You know, we want some perspectives about some of the stuff because honestly, both of us weren't really raised in Jamaica. So there's a lot that we don't know,
No.
right? So that's why we want people to come to the bench, sit down with us, talk with us, you know, hash it out, school us, you know, and
Educate us.
yeah, and let us know. So it's important that we're having these conversations because I do strongly feel like there's a lot of people that this is going to resonate with.
Yeah.
They're going to say, you know what? And it doesn't even have to be Jamaican and American. It could be Haitian American. It can be, you know, Puerto Rican American. It could be Cuban American, where you feel like you have to balance these two worlds.
Especially that, you know, where we live.
Yeah.
It's a very diverse place.
Is it diverse in Miami?
It is a diverse. I mean, I was raised in Miami. It wasn't where it's at right now, but
Yeah.
if you go to like Orlando, we are very diverse.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, America.
I don't think we're a part. I mean, sometimes I think about, are we a part of America sometimes?
Girl, that's another topic.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well,
you know?
no, that's another topic.
See, I kind of think about that all the time, you know? And it, you know, it's so funny because I always say to myself, can I move outside of this area?
Could you?
I don't think so.
No? Would you move back to Jamaica?
Maybe.
Where would you live? Uptown?
Of course.
Of course.
But I mean, you know, I don't know. I have not thought about it, but I mean, I could see myself.
You know what?
Would you see yourself? The only thing is I can't drive in Jamaica.
Oh yeah.
Have
no.
you tried that?
No.
Okay.
That's
That's
another.
another I've tried and it was
I don't
not
think I could do it.
successful.
I don't think I could do it because I'm just so used to one way.
They're on the right hand side,
Right.
and you have to make sure you're. It's just.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
I can't even go do a roundabout here.
Yeah. So I don't know.
No, I think if I was to go back to live in Jamaica, I wouldn't live full time. I would definitely live part time. And yeah, I would probably live uptown geographically.
Of course you
right?
would.
But my heart would strictly be downtown. For true, for
And
true.
you're not gonna go to those towns by yourself.
Of course I am.
By yourself?
Why not?
Okay.
Why I can't step in those spaces by myself?
You just cannot.
You wouldn't?
No.
Why?
It's not
You
safe.
scared?
Yeah, I'm scared of my own shadow.
Well, dang. I don't know, girl. I would definitely probably live uptown just because that's why I am. What's the word of the day, kids? Bytownish. And that's why I do straddle that middle of being, you know, loving the downtown people. Their heart is just...
No, they are.
They're
Yeah.
fun, you know. They're not stush.
I'm not
Sorry.
Not.
Sorry. Sorry, not sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah.
But I did go to Jamaica. I mean, I was in Jamaica not too long ago, and it has.
Where did you spend
really
most of your time? Uptown?
invested.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Enough said.
But I mean, it's changed a lot.
Has
from
it?
The time, yeah, from the time I've been a couple of years ago.
Mm-hmm.
It's I feel like I'm in South Florida. You know, between the restaurants and the lounges.
Well, you know you can swim from Miami to Jamaica.
Of course you can. I mean, if I get there. But yes, you can.
I wouldn't make it past Key Largo.
I don't think you'll make it.
I wouldn't make it at all.
You won't make it at all.
I can't swim.
You can't swim. I said, what do you can't even.
That's how you know I'm not uptown.
Yeah, you can't. Oh, yeah.
Right? Because I can't swim.
But I can swim.
You can't swim.
Of course I can swim.
Let me throw you in the pool right now and see.
now.
Let me throw you in that pool right
I
now
will
and see.
swim like a fish.
You lie.
I swear, yes. I did swimming lessons with a little girl.
Philena and Nicole. Come on now.
Anika Nicole, yes.
I see your nose growing right now.
No, it's not. Is it really?
Yeah, it is. Because you're
No,
lying.
but I can swim.
You
I can
lie.
Swim. I can swim.
All right, let's see. I never see you in the water yet.
No?
No,
I'm
never.
going to try it. That's our next episode. We'll be in the pool soon.
Oh,
or maybe
yeah.
the lake.
The lake?
Which
That's
one?
not a lake. That's a canal.
Oh,
You don't even know your body's a water, girl.
Sorry.
There's other points that I think people were as I was talking to other people about like this topic, you know, they were talking about like different things that kind of separate uptown and downtown. And I think we touched on a few like dressing and cooking and like the way we was raised. But what about the slang? What do you think? Like, do you think there's different slang nowadays?
I don't know if there's different slang, but I think that, you know, Jamaica, we have like broken English, it's called patois. Mm-hmm. I think when the uptown ones, they don't really, they act like they're, you know.
Stush.
Yeah. You know.
Second word of the
Like,
day.
hi,
boys and
darling,
girls.
how you
Stush.
doing today?
No, they don't talk like that. Nobody talk. You sound like you're from England right now.
Well, remember, they're British colony, so.
Girl, nobody talk like that. Hi, boys and girls. What did you do today? Who sound like that?
I don't know.
We don't. Nobody sound like that.
So how do you think they sound?
Hello, my name is Anna Marie, and I am an uptown girl, and I like to go to the nice part to them, and I like to be, you know, up in the nice Mercedes and driving up and the rooftop parties and bar. That's where I spend all of my time.
That sounds like it.
And how would a downtown girl sound?
I can't do it.
Girl,
I think you do it better.
I don't even know if I could do it, honestly.
You could do it.
We don't want to turn this into an Oliver episode. For all my old school y'all to them, you know Oliver. So, no, girl,
No?
I don't know.
I know I can't
Let me
do
see.
it. I can say, what to go on popcorn?
That don't even sound right, girl. Stop. How would
sounds
a
cute.
downtown girl say? What I'm sistering? Where I do? Where I come from? You know, good as for them, good as for them.
That sounds good.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna work on that. Y'all please don't give me the comments. Please.
And don't give me the comments,
I
'cause
know
I'm
you guys are
just-
gonna tear me apart for that one. But if anyone's willing to give me lessons, I'm open.
We should get a book.
That's not gonna teach us how to sound better.
Well, we just practice.
No, we need audio, no?
Yeah.
That's not in a book, girl.
We'll just practice.
Okay, so we're gonna practice. We're gonna
Next
sound
episode,
better.
we're going to sound better.
We're gonna work on that. That is what we're gonna work on.
Yes, exactly.
Right? Less watching Real Housewives and more about how we can sound uptown and downtown.
Exactly.
What do you think?
Sounds like a plan.
Sounds like a fail already, honestly.
I don't think so. We got this.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
G's on peas.
We got this. Trust me.
All right, we do. This was fun. I love it.
Yeah, it
I
was
love
great.
it. I love, I always enjoy our conversations together.
All the time.
And now that we're bringing it to the world, I think everyone's going to enjoy it more and more because we have so much to say. Oh,
This is
my
just the
goodness.
beginning.
The other night she spent the night at my house, and I'm not even going to tell you what she did to... Y'all going to have to tune in if you
Yeah.
want to hear the other night. And all my Jamaican people going to say, Lord... Lord, nothing so
It's
good.
never
Nothing
done.
go so. Nothing go
It's
so.
never a dull moment with us.
It's never. I couldn't believe my eyes. Oh my
And that
gosh.
brought us, actually, a lot closer.
No, actually, it pulled me away from you. Yeah, it did. It pulled me away from you. For at least a couple of days, I needed space. It was too much. It was... I can't unsee it. It was too much. It was way too much. Are you serious? You thought that brought us closer?
I think so.
It really made me believe now that you're uptown versus downtown. Right?
Stop, don't make me. I'm sorry.
Because I was your nurse.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, you were. Yes.
Changing your bedpan. No, sir. No, nobody. That did not bring me closer to you, girl. You had to win me back after that one.
It brought me closer to you.
It sure did. And you owe me something. But again, we will talk to you guys about that in another.
Future.
I can't
Sorry,
even.
my laugh is very.
The trauma is still. The trauma is still so raw that I cannot talk about it yet. I need time to process.
For real?
Yeah, girl, that was traumatizing.
No, it cannot be.
If that was me.
Oh yeah, it would be. All right.
We're not. That's enough of that. That's enough of that. Okay. Well, this was good. So I had fun. This was nice, right?
Great,
so we introduced us and our podcast and the excitement we have behind it and our first topic. You know, so we're really interested to hearing what you guys have to say about it. Chime in, comment, but don't leave no trollish. Don't let me curse on this podcast yet. It's too soon. So don't leave no trollish comments yet.
Today.
But also, we were like, you know, because there's so many people that we think out there that share that world or, balancing those two worlds, we feel like we're going to reach a lot of people that way. And
especially now with everything that's going on, and we're not going to get into that either.
Yeah, for true. And we welcome you to come and sit on our bench and be our friend, right? But all of them? Everybody?
We welcome everybody.
You want to be friends with everybody?
I love everybody.
You can't be friends with everybody, though.
Yes, I can. And we have to, yes.
I'm so bad-minded,
No.
though.
Everybody, we welcome you.
Yes.
To come sit on our bench.